So our class topic for this past week was persistence, retention, completion, and graduation. And so what I learned about this topic was the U.S. News and World Reporting, statistics, or just how they go about ranking institutions was interesting. The fact that they don't necessarily pay attention to not necessarily any real pertinence, like real information of interest other than just like what does persistence look like, but also paying attention to the elitism and meritocracy aspect, as well as exclusivity. That was really informative. Second, the false realities of success. So accumulating student loans, it can ruin people's futures. They don't think that we really pay attention to that aspect, but people really intend to start that journey of education, or just trying to figure out what can I do with an education, or if I want to go into a trade. But the matter of the fact is that if they don't finish, they end up with a lot of student debt. And so just thinking about that piece of the American dream, it goes farther away, out of reach. But if they don't have substantial education, then just the idea of, many other goals are also out of reach as well. Third, the awareness of the reasoning behind educational attainment with many businesses and famous people was enlightening to myself. I don't think I paid a lot of attention growing up to why it was so important for businesses and influencers to, just be more willing to help people achieve education or go into a trade, and just what that looks like. So when I think about Starbucks or Home Depot or many other retailers, to our larger manufacturing companies, I think it made me kind of shift my understanding, but also my perception of why we are doing this push, why it is so important for people to have a degree of some sort. I do sometimes believe, and college is not for everyone, but I can also understand that piece as to why it is so important for people to have that piece of paper, because it does mean something at the end of the day, which can also give you higher pay. You're not necessarily lowballing yourself, and many other aspects that impact our life and just the quality of living. Lastly, the model of the RET, so retention equals early identification plus early, plus intensive, plus continuous interventions. That model was just super cool. I think that I will take that with me as I continue on my journey of education, or just kind of seeing where this takes me. But I just really appreciated that model, because I think that that's super important, especially when I think about my journey through getting my degree and my degrees, because it definitely does take that intensive and continuous intervention of how are you going to achieve this? And just knowing that it takes more than just the personal motivation in order to pursue and to finish a degree track, because it's really hard, and it also takes a lot of financial stability, but also stability as well, and people in your corner to push you and to motivate you to make that finish line.